This morning, Monday morning, I've got two not very well kids. They've picked up a bug or something from the farm, probably playing pens or doing something silly. And today I was going to have a bit of a chilled off day anyway. But I received some packages. This is my turbo actuator valve. This was about, I think this was 80 quid to buy. Then we got the turbo, is that the right way? Turbo vacuum control modulator valve thing. This was 125 quid. This is the genuine part. That is an is it OME they call it? Aftermarket part. But this is a genuine part. There was only like 2 of these in the UK and they were genuine. So that cost me 125 quid. And this is the airflow sensor. Now, some people say you don't need to buy the airflow sensors. You can clean them. You can do. But I couldn't get an aerosol can with the stuff in it to clean the sensors, so I had to buy the whole thing. I can get this flowing down because it doesn't need to have it doesn't have gas in it. So I don't think that is the problem. Generally, I generally think the problem is this little part here. I think is the problem, and the reason why I think that is when I had the old one in my shed, if you added a vacuum onto the outlet. Well, onto that bit, and blocked off that one, you had it sort of go out there as well. If you tapped this or flicked it, it would then work. So the solenoid was sticking in it. This is brand new, so I'm assuming this will work. So tonight, I'm going to fit this all on and show you how to fit this on. And I'm also going to change this because the other one is a bit rusty from where it was sitting. And I'd rather change this in case it was what caused this problem on the other one. So I'm going to take this off, change this as well, and I'll keep the old ones of both for spares. Just tiny update. Get it? Tiny update. Tiny Tim. He's not really wanting to drink his bottle, so we've had to tube feed him and feed him by a straw and force him to drink. He lost all use in his front legs. He had very weak, but now he seems to perked up quite a bit, and he seems to be doing all the natural body sort of things that the lamb should be doing. So, and his belly's not as empty now, so I reckon he's probably going to perk up, but we're not giving up on him. We just feed him little and often and see how we get on. After all day battling trying to get this turbo off this canter, it's still coming up with a fault, and I think this might be the problem. So we're going to see if we can get this apart and clean her all up. Just got to remember that that's the hole there for lining her up. So I'll try and get you set up so you can see, and then we'll go from there. I say that the camera view is going to be perfect, but you'll get a rough idea of what I'm doing or trying to do. So this is all stuck, so according to the interweb, this should just lift off. And as you can see, it doesn't want to. So we'll give it some gentle persuasion. There we have it. She's off. And all of them work really well. So I'm trying to say there's not any of them. If you do that, that's how completely closed up. So that happens. I don't know. Where's the sound go? So we'll pull that one over. Yeah, it's fine. You already have to well, this was but that shouldn't be too difficult. And this, what they did here, makes it complicated. We'll have it. On the top. But I bring both the other thing as well. But I think Now for this, so that's the thing. I'm going to put that there. This just gives a quick water rush. Because of steel, I don't like the brush, so it's very energetic, probably brush. I think I'm going to use this one. And get a brush. Grab my things. There we go. Do this one here. This is a bit huge, but it's still too. Just a hard seal. Might just have to please. And yes, we will that. I will pick them. You may have known this. This is gone. I never knew it because one thing new sort of path down the line of the going out the panther. Yeah, okay, bring it down for a bit of joke. So that's cleaned up. I'm hoping that'll work. So before we get to building tactic, I'm going to do stuff like this. Imagine I keep some soon. And this will get around the whole length, so I'm going to do it soon. This is going to kill me. So it's only taken me a couple of hours to work out how to put it back together, but I finally got it back together and I got it so it was working nice and smooth. So hopefully first thing in the morning we'll fit it all up. As you can see, we got it all fitted, turbo back in. So what we done is we took the turbo apart. In there is vanes, we cleaned them all up, put it all back together. We changed the actuator, we've changed the vacuum control modulator, and we also changed that piece there. It hasn't worked, long story short, still doing the same thing, but I don't know if it makes any difference, but when it does go into limp mode, this rod comes right down, so it actually sends a vacuum to this. Now I don't know if it's activated through that or not, but I'm now thinking maybe, I don't know, spending a lot of money on this thing and not getting anywhere. There's a sensor here. Now supposedly this sensor should come up with another fault code, but I'm wondering if it's not faulty. I've took it out, gave it a clean, put it back in, hasn't made a difference. I'll put a part number right here. I'll leave it there for a few minutes and I'll put a link in the description below of the part number. If anyone is able to get me one and send to me here in the Falklands, I will be more than happy to do business with them for this fuso. I really need this on the road, or if you know of any problems it could be, email me at kentongoodwin@horizon.co.fk. It works really good. It starts really good, runs really good, and if you're going along the flat, you're all right. Oh, let me just close this down. Basically, it goes really, really good until you go to hit up a hill. But other than that, it runs like a dream. Like, I can do this. Hasn't been ran for 3 hours. And it starts instantly. But that control valve, you'll see, will go down in a minute. It already has. I'm wondering if maybe it's not going down far enough, or maybe it isn't. So my next plan, I think, might be, even though it's exactly the same, because it comes up with overboost. So like it's getting too much stuff. It might be not going down far enough to close it completely. So it's always getting boost even when it isn't. Maybe. So this is the part, this is the original one. And works really good. But I'm not sure. So that's my next sort of job, I think. Change that over and try that. But if not, try and help me out with that thing, and we'll see where it goes from there. I'll put a thing on at the end of this video if it works. I'm probably not going to be filming it, and we'll just go from there. We'll see how it goes. Right, so we changed the actuator arm, and it didn't make a blind bit of difference. After doing some research, this is the part that is probably causing the problem. Either that or maybe a DPF filter building up pressure on the back, but they say that's very unlikely. This is what reads it, so this is the part I'm going to try and get. If anyone could help me out, then obviously send me an email. I am looking on eBay. Hopefully a guy can send to me. But other than that, I'm run out of ideas, so we will keep you informed with what happens once we get the part, which will be a couple of weeks from now, and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to give us a thumbs up.